What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Oleksandr Usyk states this to Tyson Fury. He says, the reality is if the crow was close to the wolf, she would keep silent. Oleksandr Usyk claims that Tyson Fury would be quiet if they were face to face after the Gypsy King accused the Ukrainian of running away from a unification bout. Wow. Of course, we know that Tyson Fury slammed Oleksandr Usyk in a video message, I believe it was yesterday. And the Gypsy King said that the Ukrainian, which is Usyk, was running away from a fight. Usyk is confident that the dream unification bout with Fury will go ahead. The Ukrainian suggests that Fury would say nothing if they were face to face. So Oleksandr Usyk has slammed Tyson Fury after the Gypsy King accused him of running away. And this is what he says. He says, I take it like the crow arguing with the wolf sitting from a tree. The reality is, if the crow was close to the wolf, she would keep silent. Tyson Fury loves to talk. All that blah, blah, blah. Those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk. Let me counterpunch. I think with Usyk, it shows a strong-willed mentality of using wise poems to show his wisdom. He's older. I think he's more seasoned. I think mentally, when you tell Usyk something, he's going to equate that with something logical or an analogy like he just used. You know, it puts me in the mind when I heard it, when I just read it about 5 minutes ago. I thought of The Last Dragon. If you guys ever seen The Last Dragon, you gotta watch it. It's a kung fu comedy back in the 80s. But when Shogun was charging him up, get up, Leroy, I got something real for your ass in these hands, and and then Leroy, like, his go-to was like, hey, how did it go? They say, those who are bound by desire can only see that is what could be held in their hands, right? Those type of things. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. But he was right, yeah, the secret awaits eyes only clouded by ambition, those who bound by desire, right? So I knew it would come to me. But that reminds me of what Usyk's saying, because Usyk does a lot of reading. He's a very practical guy, but he's also very spiritual. And he also uses those folklore poems, and they make sense. Tyson, he's talking a lot, and he's the representative. He represents the crow, right? Versus the wolf, knowing that the crow went down with the wolf. He could bark, blah, 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 all he wants. But then, of course, if he flies near the wolf, he's going to get destroyed. He's going to get ate up. Right? So I think, Oleksandr Usyk is saying, yeah, you talk a lot, but yeah, when you were face to face with me, if you were face to face with me, rather, you wouldn't be talking like you claim. Or like you're saying now. So I think now that should jumpstart Tyson Fury to really start talking shit and really get this fight made to see if he's really about that business. And I'll leave you guys with this, because I'm not going to waste too much time on it, because this is a response. This is kind of like the second response from Oleksandr Usyk today. And I have to remind you guys from that video, what happened when Usyk seen him? When he saw Usyk. That wasn't all that trash talk. Maybe because they weren't fighting. Maybe, is the enemy of the enemy of my enemy, my friend of my enemy kind of thing. Maybe that's the way. Maybe. I don't know. But we do know he just said Usyk can suck my balls, but he didn't say that to Usyk. So regardless of the enemy or whatever is that, he wasn't the enemy when he was face to face. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk saying that Tyson Fury should shut his mouth, and he is the wolf, and Tyson Fury is the crow. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!